Welcome to XY Craft Studio. Let's make something with yarn. In this video, we're going to make crossed double crochet stitches. This type of stitch is made with a set of 2 double crochet stitches, crossed. As we can see here, this is a set of crossed double crochet stitches. We will first make the stitches in rows. Then we will make them in a round. Let's get started. To make crossed double crochet stitches in rows, I like to have a row of single crochet stitches as the base of the piece. When making the base, make sure you have an odd number of chain stitches for the foundation chain. In other words, you will make as many sets of 2 chain stitches as you like, and then add 1 chain stitch to the end. Then skip the first chain stitch from the hook and start from the second stitch to make single crochet stitches. So your first row will have an even number of single crochet stitches. For example here, I started my foundation chain with 13 chain stitches, and for the first row, I made 12 single crochet stitches. In the next row, we will make our crossed double crochet. Turn the piece you've made over. Based on your preference, make a turning chain with 2 or 3 chain stitches. Here, we made 2. And this turning chain does not count as a stitch. For this row, we will make 1 double crochet stitch into the first stitch of the row and 1 double crochet stitch into the final stitch. And into the stitches in between, we will make crossed double crochet. Now, make 1 double crochet into the first stitch of the row. Next, we will make the first set of crossed double crochet. We will skip this upcoming stitch and make 1 double crochet stitch into the next stitch here. And then we will make another double crochet stitch into this skipped stitch. Skip this stitch and make 1 double crochet stitch into the next one. And the next double crochet stitch will be made into this skipped stitch. Yarn over, insert the hook into the skipped stitch. And draw up a loop. Before we continue to finish the double crochet, make sure we draw up a slightly longer loop here than usual, so the tension of the stitch will be better. Then, finish the double crochet stitch as usual. One set is finished. Let's move on to the next set. We will skip the next stitch and make 1 double crochet stitch into the next one. Then, make another double crochet into the skipped stitch. If you find it hard to see where the next stitch is, gently pull up the first set you have made, and you can see the stitches that already have stitches made into them. The next unworked one is the next stitch. We will skip this stitch and work into the stitch just after it. Skip this stitch and make 1 double crochet stitch into the next. Then make another double crochet stitch into the skipped stitch. The second set is finished. Use the same method to make more sets of crossed double crochet until reaching the final stitch of the row. In the final stitch, we'll make one double crochet stitch. Now, our second row is finished. For the next rows, we can repeat the row 2 steps to make each row with crossed double crochet. Or we can alter between a row with single crochet and a row with crossed double crochet. Your preference. In the example here, I will go with the latter choice, making one row with single crochet and then one row with crossed double crochet. Row 3 with single crochet is finished. Then I will repeat the row 2 steps to make row 4 with crossed double crochet. Row 4 is finished. We can repeat this process until reaching the desired length. Because I started the project with a row of single crochet stitches, I'd like to finish the piece with a row of single crochet stitches as well, for balance. Then we will fasten off the yarn and weave in ends. Now, let's take a look at making crossed double crochet in a round. First, we want to make sure our current round has an even number of stitches. Here in this example, my current round has 24 stitches. Now, let's make the first set of crossed double crochet. We will skip this upcoming stitch, which here is the first stitch made in the previous round. Then we will make a double crochet stitch into the next stitch here. And then the second double crochet stitch will be made into this skipped stitch. Let's do it. Remove the stitch marker for now. Skip this stitch. Make a double crochet stitch into the next. I'm going to put a stitch marker here to remind myself this is the first stitch of this round. We can see here, this is the skipped stitch. Our next double crochet will be made into this skipped stitch. When making the stitch, remember to draw up this loop a bit longer so we can have better stitch tension. Because of the crossing, the bottom of the second double crochet tends to extend longer. One set is finished. Next, the second set. We will skip the next stitch. A common mistake often happens here. Because of the crossing, stitches might be stretched out more than usual. So some people might mistake this stitch as the next stitch. It's not. We already worked into this stitch. A way to help identify is to pull your first set of stitches up a little bit to see the stitches that are already occupied. And the next unoccupied one is your next stitch. We will skip this next stitch and make our double crochet into the one just after it. Skip this stitch and work into the next. Then make another double crochet stitch into this skipped stitch. draw this loop up a bit longer. The second set is made. Repeat the same steps until finishing the round. Thank you for watching our tutorial. Happy crocheting!